We need to start having serious conversations about Mickey van der Ven. I don't care what anyone says. He's the most unique centre-back in world football. And I'm going to say this, and this might be a bold claim right now. Other than Gabriel and Saliba, who else is there that's like this in the league? Van Dijk has been world-class for many, many years, but this season hasn't been too great. The only other guy that I look at and think, do you know what? Van der Ven and this person is Mark Gahey. This season, he scored 6 goals. He's a centre-back. Name another centre-back that gets the ball from his own penalty area, runs through their entire midfield, down the other end, and the finish is a joke. And this isn't the first time he's done this. Manchester United away in a 3-0 win. He ran the full length of the pitch and then squared it to Brennan Johnson. What are our centre-backs doing? Romero gets an assist. Van der Ven scores. We win 4-0. And where are all the Thomas Frank haters? Where are all the Thomas Frank outers? A manager that is coaching a team that is unbeaten in the Champions League, got, 2 clean sheets? Or 3 clean sheets, I should say, in our opening 4 games. Has got us in the top 6 in the Premier League, who right now is missing Solanke, Maddison, Kulusevski, Basuma. Tonight, Brennan Johnson even gets sent off and we started playing better. Like, we're missing a lot of players tonight. Kudus as well, not available. Sakai, Matthias Tell, not available to be registered. And we go out there and we spank Copenhagen 4-0. And for anyone that says, it's only Copenhagen, well, they scored a couple of times against Borussia Dortmund. So I don't actually think they are a horrendous side. But today, I thought we were deserved winners. Second half was some of the best football I've seen all season. And we absolutely battered them on the stats, the XG, the possession, the shots on target. 9 big chances created for not an attacking team, for a defensive team. Listen, I'm very, very happy. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video. If you are new around here, that would be greatly appreciated. And make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. We just hit 4,000 subscribers and we've not even uploaded 10 videos on this channel yet. So big up to everyone who's tuned in. And big up to everyone who's been showing some love on the channel. Now, we actually went with a lineup, which raised some eyebrows. There was no Kudus in there. Of course, fitness concerns. Xavi Simons was in the 10. Brennan Johnson went out wide, got a goal, and was sent off. We got our best back line together. Udogie, Van der Ven, Romero, and Pedro Porro. The double pivot is still there. Bentancur keeps his place. Palhinha drops to the bench. And Sarr played. I thought to a man tonight, everyone was fantastic. Odobert got a goal. Xavi Simons hooked early because of the red card, but got an assist for Johnson's goal. The touch from Kolo Muani for I think it was Odobert's goal. We were really, really good tonight. And look, I understand the opposition's only Copenhagen. I'm not going to sit here and say we're a world-class outfit. But for Tottenham to be unbeaten in the Champions League, in the top 8 right now, before teams play tomorrow, and bearing in mind, City have got Dortmund, so one of those will drop points. So we could actually still be in and around the top 8. With PSG to come next, I don't think we will get anything from that game. They lost tonight to Bayern Munich, who probably are the best team in the world right now, Bayern Munich. But after that, we then play Slavia Prague, and we then play Dortmund. If we can get a draw against Dortmund and a win against Slavia Prague, I think we will have enough to qualify or at least get into a playoff game, which could be against absolutely anyone. But tonight, really, really good performance. We took the lead in the 19th minute. Xavi Simons plays a good through ball to Brennan Johnson, who takes it around the goalkeeper and puts it in the back of an empty net. And Johnson has been getting a fair amount of criticism. Some of the stick he got on the club at 100 Premier League appearance post on Instagram for him. And he did get some stick. I don't necessarily think all the stick's justified. We do need an upgrade on Brennan Johnson. That's not uncommon knowledge. But let's not act like he hasn't scored the most important goal in recent years for us in the Europa League. Bar all that being said, excuse me, we do need some better attackers because, hiccups now. Some of these attackers at times I do question a lot of them. But we went 1-0 up from that goal. We get into half time and you're thinking, right, we're in a really good position here. We had some good chances in the first half. We get into the second half, and we get a really, really early goal from Odobert. Kolo Muani deserves huge, huge praise tonight from his contributions. He chases the ball down. The goalkeeper completely messes it up. He runs onto it. The touch, the composure in an area of the pitch so close to goal to not snatch at it when you need a goal, to be that composed and then lay it on a plate for Odobert, I thought was really, really good. And I'm not going to lie, when Richarlison come on, you can see a difference. I honestly believe that he is a better player than Richarlison, and I don't think that is even close. I think he should be starting against Manchester United. And that's another clean sheet for us this season. We have kept a lot of clean sheets this season. Bearing in mind, clean sheet against Copenhagen, clean sheet against Everton, Monaco, Doncaster, Villarreal, West Ham, Man City, and Burnley. I think that's our 8th clean sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's our 8th clean sheet this season, which isn't bad at all by any stretch of the imagination. And tonight we really, really played well in that second half. Brennan Johnson gets himself sent off. I don't really see why he's done that. Their player has already run past him. We're winning 2-0. It's just a stupid decision. It's brain dead from Brennan Johnson, in my opinion. Like, at that area of the pitch, it wasn't threatening. And he reaches out. His foot kind of bounces up into the back of the player's calf. He originally given it a yellow card. VAR asked him to go over to the monitor. He checks the monitor and then gets sent off. It's absolutely brain dead from Brennan Johnson. He will now miss the PSG game, and he will miss the Slavia Prague game, and then he will miss the Dortmund game, believing it because it's a straight red card. It's just absolutely stupid. There was no need for that. They weren't threatening us. They weren't peppering us. We weren't in a position where we were under the cosh. We were managing the game very, very well. We were in a very, very good position in the game. There wasn't really anything to be concerned about. And then Van de Ven picks the ball up. And I want to look at this from a perspective of, I am at this moment in time taking him over majority of the centre-backs in Europe right now. He is so unique. The pace he's got. He picks the ball up from our penalty area, runs through their midfield, gets to their penalty area, left foot, near post. It's an unbelievable finish. This guy was given the armband now. And I think as a centre-back pairing, Van de Ven and Romero are top 3 in the Premier League right now. I'm taking these over Chelsea centre-backs. I'm taking these over City centre-backs. I'm taking them over Newcastle centre-backs. I'm taking these over, other than Arsenal's and Liverpool's, I'm taking them up. You could argue Lacroix and Gahey, and there's a fair argument. But these centre-backs are just ridiculous for us. We then get a 4th goal. We're breaking down that right-hand side. The ball gets played into Romero. Left foot right the way across to Palhinha, who's been a fantastic signing for us. He really, really has. Who gets an assist and a goal off the bench. Like, I think that's his... Has he got 4 goals this season now? I think. Scored against City, scored against Wolves, scored against Doncaster, scored against Copenhagen, got an assist against Villa, and got an assist tonight. That's our DM. And when I'm talking to you guys about when we get Madison, Kulusevski, when we get these sort of players back, I definitely think we finish in a European place this season. 100%. Like, that's probably one of our best performances this season. 14 shots, 6 on target, 9 big chances created, 6 big chances missed. We missed a penalty from Richarlison. He also hit the post. 3.31 expected goals against 0.33. You know, we have got some difficult games coming. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We really, really have. With Man United, Arsenal, and PSG in our next 3, Newcastle United away, and then we've got Fulham in there as well. But if we can go out there, get 3 points against Man United, I'll be really, really happy with our start to the season. That'll be 11 Premier League games, already playing City, already playing Chelsea, already playing Manchester United. With Arsenal to come next, we've got Newcastle United away, which is going to be tough as well. But hopefully by the Arsenal game, we should have Kulusevski back. We should have Solanke back. Because a lot of people don't realise the injuries that we had for tonight's game, the amount of players that we have got out injured. You can field an entire team practically with our injury list. Kudus, Gray, Davis, Kota, Takai, Dragusin, that's 5. Kulusevski 6, Madison 7, Bergvall 8, Basuma 9, Solanke 10. 10 injuries to this team. And we've still got a point against Monaco. We should have probably got something at Bodo Glimt. We're 6 in the Premier League. We've only conceded 8 goals. We've only actually conceded 10 goals in, what's that, 15 games, which is a pretty good return. The same defensive level as Sunderland, City, the second best joint defense in the league. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with our start to the season. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.